Like, what's it been like for you and all your gameplay team to like meet the community and interact with the community and then have them playing, you know, the product before launch? Is it a pretty cool feeling to build that relationship, you know, and you said this is the third year in a row. How's it
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. GA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. And for San Antonio, Miller is out there with Peja. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Marbury in at the point guard position. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And the Spurs start out with the ball. Fredette scanning the floor. He kicks to Stojakovic. That one good for two. Fredette's got the first points up on the board here for San Antonio.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Now here is Miller. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Here's Marbury. And here's Fredette. And the pass to Chamberlain. And the foul called on Marcus Camby. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Marbury. Chamberlain kicks to Fredette. It's over Garland. Fredette can't hit. And here we go with Miller running up the court. Count it.
Well, that's how you use the floater. Darius Garland gets into his bag.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but... Boy, the official all over it.
And Doris for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better.
They swipe it. And he uses the glass on the layup. Garland's got his second basket of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Marbury. Pass to Stojakovic. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
There's that dead-eye shooting of Stojakovic, especially potent from outside the arc.
Garland, the pass to Miller. Camby with it. It's hauled in by Stojakovic.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
Now, here is Fredette. Guarded by Garland. Now Fredette. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it to Stojakovic. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And you have to admire Stojakovic's confidence. Sensational at knocking down those catch and shoots.
Passes to Miller. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Officials are all over that.
Indiana shooting their first free throws.
Misses first foul shot against the Spurs. Then the check.
And the second free throw, good. Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against the Clippers. Miller outside, takes the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Miller outside, back to Garland. And stolen by Miller. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Indiana trailing here. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. It's Miller on the wing. It's up a 3. Good on the three-point shot. Miller's got 6.
Great ball movement there.
Pacers trail by 3. Outside Garland. The high post shot. That's good on the jump shot.
Well, such confidence on display from Darius Garland. Doesn't waste possessions. Aggressive offensively.
It's Miller on the wing. To the inside. And Chamberlain with the stop. Now, here's Garland. 6 points for him. Miller with the ball. And it's Miller picking him up. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Fires the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And here comes Fredette, leading the fast break. 1:53 left in the first quarter of the game. Marbury passes to Miller. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Garland will bring it up for the Pacers. 4-point game. Indiana moving it around. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball call.
And here are the Pacers now. 6 on the shot clock. Good on the triple. 8 points for him.
Well, just quick with the decision-making. Smart pass by Darius Garland.
1:14 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Fredette. And here's Miller outside. Miller with another miss. For Indiana, they've gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
San Antonio trailing here. There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. From deep, a three-pointer is right on target. Miller's got 12 in the game.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Takes a three. Camby, no luck.
Pacers foul.
Whiteside's checked in for the Spurs. Smith comes in for Fredette.
Second team foul.
29 seconds left to play in the first. And it's Smith penetrating. Here's Marbury. Bangs home the trifecta.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Pacers trail by 5. Stoudemire outside. Lets a floater go. They get it back. On deep. And no good in the last second attempt this time. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Spurs out in front. They're up by 5. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
They've got Miller. Whiteside is out there with Stojakovic. Then there's Abdul Rauf, and it's Smith in at the shooting guard. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. They retain possession, and he gets it back. San Antonio leading by 5. There's Miller with the 3. Pacers with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th rebound in this one. The shot by Stoudemire, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Miller with the ball. And it's Miller picking him up. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Jumars the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Inside, here's Miller. Good, and Abdul-Jabbar gets the assist. You know, Greg, you played on some pretty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sports.
And the Spurs making a change here. Harrington's checked in. Pacers trail by 6. Covered by Smith. There's the pass to Miller. To the paint. And the rejection by Smith. And the shot is good. He has 6. San Antonio's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. It's Miller on the wing. Fires from deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. Miller's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
He's guarded by Harrington. He faded back on that one to give himself some room.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Dishes to Whiteside. Swiped away. Here's Stoudemire, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. In transition, here comes San Antonio, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Harrington, quite the role player. A big man with a soft stroke from deep. Prime time shooter when he gets it going.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Harrington at the line for 2.
That one falls for Harrington. Chris Duarte's checked in for Miller. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
With the putback.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Smith the pass to Abdul Rauf. To the right side. Here's Duarte, covered by Miller. Feeds to Harrington, and Harrington throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. So timeout call here, the first for Indiana.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Harrington on the double team. That one a little long.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Whiteside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw, good, Whiteside. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Duarte. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Chamberlain's checked in for the Spurs.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Spurs.
Miller outside. Indiana moving the ball around. Abdul Rauf against Garland. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 13.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Smith outside. Lets it go with the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Smith's got the lead back up to 9 now for San Antonio. Last game for the Spurs. They picked up the W against Detroit. Here's the teardrop. The shot that time, not on target. And the Spurs going the other way now.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Well, he's taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so Garland will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Now here is Miller. Defense is right there. Lets it go from deep. Garland, no good. San Antonio leading by 11. Passes it to Chamberlain.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Chamberlain got 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now, here's Garland. 6 points for him. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And it's Smith missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Garland left side. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Garland against Abdul-Rauf. Smith outside. To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Marcus Camby.
They get Marcus Camby.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Spurs making a switch here. Fred Evans checked in. Chamberlain hits them both. 50 seconds left in the second quarter. Pacers trail by 13. Stoudemire with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Dumars kicks to Weber. Stoudemire outside. Clock at 6. The 3. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Spurs leading by 11. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Abdul-Rauf. Here's Chamberlain. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunity.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Down low. Duarte shot good. RJ has got the lead up to 13 now for San Antonio.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team's performance?
I feel great. You know, we're sharing the ball, we're making the extra pass, but we're attacking the paint. And if we can continue to do that, puts us in a good seat.
Jason, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
They built this lead from the perimeter. You know, they have shooters for good. You know, sometimes they play outside in. This is one of those games that's going on by the script. Impressive performance thus far.
Kenny, what did you think about Indiana?
What I'd like to see them do is push the action. You talk about getting your points within the flow, but sometimes you got to go outside your comfort zone. Force it a little bit. Take some tough shot, draw some contact, and manufacture.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Pacers trail by 13 on the court for Indiana. Miller against Miller. And here's Garland for 3. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Miller's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Marbury. And here's Fredette.
Pacers foul. Number 32. First personal foul. First team foul.
Marbury passes to Chamberlain. 5 to shoot. Miller kicks to Fredette. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. And here's Miller outside. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 5 rebounds tonight. Miller the pass to Marbury. And another basket for San Antonio.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Left side, Miller. Camby controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Pass to Fredette from deep three-point range. That shot no good. So Indiana will take it the other way. To the middle, here's Camby, and slam dunk by Camby.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Marbury. Camby with the steal. Now the pass to Garland. To the paint. Camby down low. Chamberlain on him. The three from Garland. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 6 rebounds now in the game. Miller dishes to Stojakovic. Miller kicks to Garland. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Marbury passes to Fredette. Miller outside. And there's the pass to Chamberlain. Out to Miller. Just 4 to shoot. It's rebounded by Indiana.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Garland, that's for 2. Chamberlain with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Good on the bucket. Stojakovic has got 8 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
The Pacers making a switch here. Stoudemire's checked in. All 3 throws good from Garland.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Over to the wing. Fredette inside the 3-point line. It's not going to go for him. So Indiana will take it the other way. Fast break. Here we go. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Miller.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run. You love the anticipation there. Made sure to box out, knew where the ball was going, and doesn't let anyone impede him from pulling in the glass.
Goes up again, and Marbury pulls it down. Spurs leading by 4. Fredette inside the three-point line. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Whiteside's checked in for Chamberlain. For San Antonio, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Marbury passes to Fredette. Miller outside. To the inside. Whiteside, good. Whiteside's got 7 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Stoudemire, the pass to Dumas. Stoudemire outside. Miller outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Dumars against Miller. Here's Camby. And slam dunk by Camby.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Pacers trail by 4. Stoudemire outside. He kicks to Camby. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Here's Marbury, covered by Miller. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Miller with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Miller's got 5 points in the quarter.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big-time play on both ends.
That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Stoudemire.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Miller up on top, covered by Dumars. 5 on the clock. Stojakovic kicks to Fredette. No good with the triple.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Inside, Weber the pass to Miller. Here's Stoudemire, and he hits the jump shot. Now just a 3-point Spurs lead.
And Stoudemire has that silky smooth jumper, gets it off so quickly.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Spurs lead by 3. And we'll be back right after this.
60.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
Here we go, fans.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. San Antonio leading by 3. Whiteside is out there with Al Harrington. Then there's Abdul Rauf. Then there's J.R. Smith. And it's Miller in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5.
Number 32. Second personal foul.
And the first one comes. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Marcus Camby. And so he hits both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Miller outside. Indiana moving it around. The 3 from Garland. Rebound San Antonio. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Smith against Miller. Smith kicks to Harrington. Off target from outside. Pacers trail by 5. Pass to Garland. Garland is doubled. The offensive rebound. The second chance effort. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. They get Al Harrington.
And the D getting out work there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Chris Duarte's checked in for Miller. The Spurs shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. They get it back. Smith, an easy 2 points on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 4.
Well, you really like to see Smith go to work inside there, always looking to expand on his game.
Down low, there's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunities.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here is Miller. Pass to Garland. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Miller. He's guarded by Harrington. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. Harrington with the rebound. Here's Duarte. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pacers trail by 8. Miller outside. Covered by Smith. It's stolen by Harrington. Here's Duarte. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds now in the game. There's the dish to Garland. To the middle. Miller kicks to Garland. Back to Miller. From downtown. Connects from 3-point range.
And how fluid is Miller on those catch-and-shoot opportunities? Immediately rising up there once the ball touches his hands.
Abdul Rauf, the pass to Harrington. That one off the back iron and out. Pacers trail by 5 to the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Al Harrington. And he knocks down the first one. Chamberlain's checked in for San Antonio. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. To tie it up. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team.
He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Here's Marbury.
Indiana, foul.
The Spurs making a switch here. Miller's checked in, and the Pacers also making a change. Camby's checked in. Again, the miss by the Spurs, and it's the Pacers' ball. They've scored 10 straight. Offensive rebound. It doesn't go for him. San Antonio's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And it's Chamberlain that time on the assist by Stojakovic. Chamberlain got it all tied up now for San Antonio. Indiana's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Launches a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Spurs going the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Out to Miller. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
The feed to Camby. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Smith feeling it out a bit. He lobs it up, and Chamberlain with the stop.
Oh, the dish from Smith. Great basketball play by JR.
And the Pacers with possession here, trailing by 2. Defended by Stojakovic. Miller grabs the miss. The Spurs shoot the ball really well in this game, 58%. Smith for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. And the Spurs lead by 5.
He's been in these moments so many times. Smith, not one to shy away.
Miller with a wide open look, trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Miller against Miller. Beyond the arc, and stolen by Miller. .102 left in the game. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Camby. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
It's starting to look like a repeat of last night, guys. He's battling really hard out there.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, these past 2 games, his energy level has been sensational. Whether it's a putback like that or up.
The coach's challenge has been issued. Post game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Chamberlain kicks to Smith. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It's Miller on the wing. 6 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Points are an absolute must here.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
Out to Miller. A floater. It drops. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
High post Chamberlain. 3-pointer. Count it! Timeout called the Pacers. They're behind by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to... Find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
Miller outside. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to see it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.